My nerves are bad tonight. Yes, bad. Stay with me. Speak to me. Why do you never speak? Speak! What are you thinking of? What thinking? What? I never know what you are thinking. Think! I think we are in Rat's Alley, where the dead men lost their bones. What is that noise? The wind under the door. What is that noise now? What is the wind doing? Nothing again, nothing. Do you know nothing? Do you see nothing? Do you remember nothing? I remember. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Are you alive or not? Is there nothing in your head? But, oh, that Shakespearean rag. It's so elegant and so intelligent. What shall I do now? What shall I do? I shall rush out as I am and walk the street with my hair down so. What shall we do tomorrow? What shall we ever do? The hot water ran at 10. And if it rains, a closed car at 4. And we shall play a game of chess, pressing lidless eyes and waiting for a knock upon the door. Right, my prime and hobbit? Right, my lovelies, what are we doing? Well, couple of things. Well, one thing in this one, and then another thing in another one, and another thing in another one, and on and on and on, loves. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday, love. Or if it's Monday, I hope it's, I hope it's nice, and, I hope it's sunny, huh? But Sunday, love, Sunday. Couple of things we're going to do. Couple things, babies. Couple things, my lords, lads, and dudes. We are going to look at Stephen Christie on Chris McDonough on his little show. And you know you love the mutts. You love the mutts. So we got to look at their little shtick here on Chris McDonough. You know I found a black glove and everything. Yeah, me and my wife, we do vacation around crime scenes a lot, and we just do. It's just a fact of life for me and my wife, and she really loves it. She said, Chris, hey, next year can we go to the Amityville Hall? No, that wasn't actually a murder case. Can we go to can we go down to where what's his name? Oh yeah, Carl Panzram did his thing. Can we visit Carl Panzram's old haunting? Oh my lord, love. Oh my lord. Hey, so we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna jump into some documents. We're gonna jump into some documents, baby. Okay, let's go for it. Let's hang on for the ride. Hang on the ride, baby. All right, guys. But before we get on with Steve the Mutt and Christy and McDonough, we are going to look at this. Remember this one? This was defendant's objections, right, to state's motion in limine regarding the self-authentication of records. This was around March of 2025. I want to look at this, guys, with you. All right, this is an interest. This highlights the disorganization of evil Santa Thompson, the state, what they were trying to do in this case. It's pathetic. Again, I keep thinking, if Kohlberger came from money, he would have brought a robust defense team with him. East Coast assassins, essentially. And they would have buried Thompson and his shenanigans in this fucking case that he tried to pull. But let me go through some of this with you. So this is his objection, right? So in support of this objection, Kohlberger describes the size and complexity of each item for which the state requests admission with a promised certificate as follows. Now watch all this. This is ridiculous. What evil Santa, baby. So number 1, 1320 Linda Lane surveillance footage for the 13th. Hard drive provided on 4/5/20. This is not 22, guys. These are errors. 4/5/23. Right? So, what? Almost over close to 4 months, right? After the time that he was arrested. 1330 Linda Lane surveillance footage from the 13th, hard drive provided again on April 5th, 2023. And there's a note here saying these surveillance videos contained in the folder 147 are 2 videos from the same viewpoint. They're each a 1-hour time block. Counsel has located in discovery video footage from the 2 cameras that are approximately between 8 and 9 gigabytes of data. This data runs in numerous clips of varying length with an approximate total of 12 and a half hours. The state has not provided any specifics related to what it intends to rely on or use as evidence, nor a certificate that the videos were made and kept in the course of a regularly conducted business activity, right? See the kind of bull. Well, you guys know this. This is Thompson. This is evil Santa Claus pulling fucking bullshit here. And again, if Kohberger came from money, Thompson would have been destroyed. They would have found this crap and they would have destroyed Thompson. I'm telling you, Kohberger would have walked easily with the kind of shit that Thompson was trying to pull here. And that's why my guess is he never went to trial with any of the stuff he was involved in. Because of this, because of the complete backwardsness. This is Idaho inbred bullshit. This is garbage. Garbage. Especially in a death penalty case, this is absolute garbage. Garbage. This is just the first one. Yeah. And if it was the regular practice of that business to make the report a record, no certification for this footage establishing the criteria required exists. Yeah, we're talking March of 2025, guys. 2025. This is still going on. Albertsons, Clarkston, Washington video surveillance and business records for the 13th. Hard drive provided on 4/5/23. This is surveillance. This is a surveillance recording that's about 3 gigabytes in size. The file contains multiple views that cover about a 2-hour time block. The state has not provided any specifics related to what it intends to rely on or use as evidence, nor a certificate that the videos were made during the and kept in the course of a regularly conducted business activity, and if it was the regular practice of that business to make the report a record. No certification for this footage establishing criteria required exists. Amazon financial and user record for Kohberger, provided again on April 5th, 2023. AV23, these are just the file names. AV236 contains an Excel spreadsheet with information and categories for subscription information and order history for an Amazon account Mr. Kohberger and his family members used, right? Remember this. 243 contains Kohberger's father's account records and purchase history. These records list purchases for the entire family. File 398 contains subscription history, click activity, and sign-in history for the Amazon account for Mr. Kohberger and his family. File 832 contains a police report from Michael Douglas. Mr. Kohberger objects specifically to this file 832 as it is a police report and the prosecution must have a witness to testify about the contents of a police report. Okay. He objects to the rest of the request documents because the records are not a complete record. The court should consider Kohberger's motion to exclude all Amazon records and expert testimony in conjunction with the state's request. On March 12, 2025, the state filed expert opinions related to Amazon records some 3 months after its expert disclosure deadline. 3 months after its expert disclosure deadline. Yeah, that's Thompson for you. Evil Santa. Santa Claus. Krampus. Anyway, yeah. Fun, isn't it? Fun stuff here. Yeah, shady mother effers. 18 teen faux records for Kohberger, Maddie, and Xana. I don't know how these are connected, but that's extremely interesting, if they're connected at all. That's 228. Oh, let's have an explanation of that, though. Koberger notes that these records are one copy of several copies obtained during the course of the case. This folder also contains records relating to somebody else. The state has not provided any specifics related to what it intends to rely on or use as evidence, nor a certificate that the records were made and kept in the course of a regularly conducted business activity, and if it was the regular practice of that business to make that report or record. Koberger seeks exclusion of these records based on the state's incomplete expert disclosures. This should not be allowed. This should not be an allowed method of circumventing those failures. True. Bagel Shop video surveillance video for the 13th. This surveillance video is over 7.5 gigabytes in size. No information has been submitted explaining how this video is certified or what portion the state intends to use. Repeated theme, right, guys? Bank of America bank records for Bethany Funk and Xana. These two folders contain different sets of information. File 133 contains Bank of America records for Bethany and Xana. There is no additional record listed that appears to be another person. Additionally, sections of the record are redacted, blocking out information. File 254 contains Bank of America records for Bethany Funk and Xana. These records are different than those from File 133. Right. Let's review that again. So, two different files. File 133, File 254, right? 133 contains Bank of America records for Bethany and Xana. There is an additional record listed that appears to be from another person. Additionally, sections of the record are redacted. Redacted. I wonder why. Blocking out information, probably related to this third person that they want to keep hidden. Right, Santa? Right. So, and then 254 contains Bank of America records for just Bethany and Xana. These records are different from those in AV 133. See? These evil Santa, right, guys? Not just him. Oh, no. Ashley, where are you? Oh, my. Yeah, her too, MD. Say it ain't so, Master Nature. You're not suggesting that Ashley's crooked in this, are you? And yes, MD. Where have you been? Oh, my God. Look, I still got to get my kids out of the prison. She may be a crooked, butterfaced bitch, but I got to get them out of there. We'll talk about it later, all right? All right. Banner Bank banking records for Ethan. Banner Bank banking records for Ethan. Hard drive provided on April 5th, 2023. The state has not provided any specifics related to what it intends to rely on as evidence for this, so on and so on, kept in the course of regular business hours, activity, and if it was the regular practice of business to make the report a record. And let's read a little bit more about this. So file 255 contains Banner Bank records for both Ethan and his mom. Remember, beware of Mrs. Chapin. The state has not provided any specifics related to what it intends to rely on or use as evidence for this. Okay, yeah. Cafe Artista video surveillance for the 13th. This disclosure contains still photos as well as multiple files of recordings. The total amount of video footage available is around 2 hours. The state has again not disclosed what portions of this video it intends to use, whether it was made and kept in the course of a regularly conducted business activity, and if it was a regular practice of that business to make the report or record. We love the same. Corner Club. There are, listen to this, guys. Corner Club video surveillance video for the 12th and 13th. There are 2 of them. Remember, I told you this, guys. There are 2 separate 76 and 143. These 2 files may be duplicate disclosures. The video surveillance is from 14 different cameras. I thought it was just 2. No, it's not. 14 different cameras at the Corner Club with multiple hours of video footage. Where is it? There is no disclosure containing what sections of this discovery intends to use at trial or how this is kept and so on and so on. 14 cameras, guys. Guys, I thought it was only 2. I was mistaken. It's fucking 14 different cameras they had running with multiple hours during the course of that entire night. Where is it? 14 cameras, guys. I wonder how many were actually inside the club. I don't know. A lot. And they captured everything going on in that club, guys. Guaranteed. Where is it? I definitely want to fucking see that. How many hours? I don't know. But you got 14 different cameras running for at least 4 hours each long. Think about it. Think about it. It's a lot. Corner Club financial transaction receipts of sale on the 13th. Bates, pages 342 to 480. This record is 138 pages of receipts from the Corner Club bar. There is no disclosure regarding what pages the state intends to admit as evidence, so on and so on and so on. Costco, surveillance video, right? We saw that. This surveillance is from up to 10 cameras and runs for approximately an hour. The state provides no disclosure of what segments of these videos it intends to use or how they comply with so on and so on. DeSales student records regarding Kohberger. This disclosure is thousands of pages of documents that are not organized in any fashion. This disclosure involves information to Mr. Kohberger's calendar, coursework, drafts, final drafts, testing, emails, and syllabi for classes while he was a student at DeSales. DeSales, not Washington State. The state has not specified what out of this extensive and fucking disorganized information that is the state of Idaho and Judge Thompson it intends to use. How records containing Kohberger's personal school Google account are a business record kept in the ordinary course by DeSales. How these privacy-protected education records are admissible in court. Dick's Sporting Goods record of sale from June of 2022. Again, the state has not specified what it intends to use from this as admits to admit as evidence. Oh, and the state did abandon, I believe, half of these things, by the way. They abandoned half of them because they knew there's no way they're going to be able to fucking get them. Yeah, this is Judge Thompson for you in Moscow, Idaho, and this is how they do things out there, guys. Fucking ridiculous, isn't it? When you got a death penalty case. Yeah, and remember, if Kohberger came from money, they would have been destroyed. They would have taken one look at this fucking nonsense, and this would have been over. They would have gone to trial, and they would have ripped them apart. And if Kohberger somehow would have lost, do you know? I think the grounds for overturning this, his conviction, would have been significant, and that's another reason why I'm fuck Ann Taylor is because this should have gone to trial. Even if Kohberger would have lost, the grounds for overturning the conviction were immense. I mean, we're talking constitutional violations. Federal constitutional violations. We're talking all kinds of violations when it comes to discovery. We're talking multiple violations here. And it should have gone to trial. Even if Kohberger would have lost, on that, the grounds for overturning on appeal would have been fantastic. That's an understatement. Understatement. And, well, but look, guys, DoorDash records. Hey, we're going to end it right here, guys. Oh, wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. We're going to end it right here because this goes on. And, guys, this is 14 pages. Yeah, but we're going to, look, discover financial records for Kaylee. This record contains a certification for 33 pages of records. And again, the state has supplied 17 pages in compliance forms and emails. The record, though, is incomplete. DoorDash records for Xana and Ethan. Okay. 265 contains Ethan's DoorDash records, but does not contain records for Xana. Xana, remember? She's the one that supposedly placed the fucking order. Where is it? Let's carry on. The 4/5/23 disclosure is a DoorDash search warrant return. This warrant returns contains photographs, a list of deliveries to the King Road house, and span as far back as 2019, which is completely fucking irrelevant. And a spreadsheet of communication between the person ordering the food and the DoorDasher. The state has not specified which of these records it intends to use at trial, how they were made and kept in the course of a regularly conducted business activity, and if it was the regular practice of that business to make the report or record. Let me read this again, and we're going to wrap it up right here, guys, just for this one, okay? This is March 23rd, 2025, objection. Defendant's objection to the state motion limiting regarding self-authentication of records. 14 fucking pages of this, guys. This is extremely important, though. Let me read this again, number 16. DoorDash records for Xana and Ethan, okay? The drive, this is the audio-video file, 265, drive given 4/5/2023. Ethan's DoorDash records contain, but we don't have Xana. And she's the one that supposedly placed the order, right? People in denial? Where is it? Where's the record? You don't have the record, you don't have fucking shit. You don't have shit. You can't say Xana placed the order because it's not here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.